Hey all, Kurt Sasso here from TGT at Fan Expo Canada 2011. We're here at the Promises booth with Jules Faulkner. How are you doing today, Jules?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. You know, I've always loved Promises because it has a quirky self-humor of a wonderful comic and great characters as well. But what is it about Promises that you love doing?
That
you love doing.
That I love. That's a kind of a tough question. I think I like doing the people watching most, and I realize how creepy that sounds, but when you're at the gym and you're kind of slugging through and doing your thing, it gets boring. So if you're not kind of keeping yourself entertained and following up with the stories in your head, then I guess it's the coming up with the ideas and seeing what's going on around you and then twisting them to your own benefit. So yeah.
Well, you have to keep yourself entertained. If the TV doesn't do it for you or music doesn't do it for you, then people are just the best, comedic entertainments you can find.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not a big TV watcher, and well, I mean, what goes on at the gym isn't any much more intelligent than what's going on reality TV. So, yeah, and almost as much grunting and swearing.
Just one more set.
Yeah.
But for those that have never actually read Promises, what is it all about?
Well, fundamentally, it's about two women who run a gym and about dealing with their clients, and I mean, on a more existential level, it's about insecurity. Like everybody wants to do what's best for them or is trying to, like your New Year's resolution, you want to upgrade your life in some way, and we ever all suffer setbacks, and if you don't take it too seriously, it's really funny, and if you kind of allow yourself to have some fun with it, I think you actually have more success with these things. And so yeah, I think we need to look on the lighter side a little bit more, and I like to think that's what this is about. So yeah.
Now, what has been the response of Promises when you came to Fan Expo?
It was really good. I'm having a terrific ego weekend. I've met so many nice people, and they've been so complimentary, and I'm very excited about it. So I mean, I've got a bias, and I want to show everybody. And there were actually a couple of people who knew me from the site that came over to say hi, and that was, I mean, it's really neat to actually have a product that you can sell to somebody that isn't related to you. So it's been really wonderful. It's been a really good show and a lot of fun. So yeah, and I actually opened up a second box of books, which I wasn't expecting to do because we used to have minis and things.
You were also in the charity project Webcomics What's Cooking, Feeding Families City by City, with some amazing granola bars and a wonderful fruit smoothie, which, by the way, I have tried and it's delicious. But what was it about that project that you wanted to submit a piece of art for?
Oh, well, it's important. The food issue it's big on so many levels, but particularly in this country, hunger is what's happening, and it's obvious. It's in our communities. It's in front of you every day. It's in your schools, and I think it's an important project to back up. And the truth is, I don't have money to give. I don't have an answer, but I can do that. And if that gets, if a drawing gets something into the hands of somebody who needs it, I can take that art, and it's worth it. And there's a whole bunch of great people on board, and it looked like a really fun project. So yeah, and I love to cook, and I've got all kinds of great stuff that I've manipulated for my own taste, so put it out there. But yeah, so it's a really good project.
Fan Expo is the largest Canadian convention that we have here, but it is going to close down for the weekend. You are going to have to go home and pack up your projects and your books and all that stuff, and kind of relax before the next event. But what personally are you going to take away from this experience here today?
This Fan Expo in particular, or Fan Expo in general?
Fan Expo in general.
In general. I love the costume kids, so I keep a lot of photos of them around because they just boundless enthusiasm, and that inspires. And there are so many really awesome people that you meet here every year, like other creators that come around just to chat it up, and events that you go to otherwise. So you keep in touch with them throughout the year, and it's a tiny community, but it's a tight community. So while you can't talk about the DC reboot at the family Thanksgiving, there is a community that you can address that kind of silliness to, and I think that's probably the most of it. It's the people. You'll have them for the rest of the year, even if they're not in the same space, and you look forward to seeing them again the next year. So.
Well, Jules, I don't want to pick up any more of your time. You got great traffic flowing through here, and I just want to thank you again for taking the time to do this interview. It's been a true pleasure. And where can we find your website?
It's www.promisescomic.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you, Greg.